Jesus Christ, the Son of God, performed many miracles during his earthly ministry, showcasing his divine power, compassion, and authority over nature, sickness, sin, and death. Turning water into wine, John 2 verses 1 to 11. At a wedding in Cana, the wine ran out, leaving the hosts in an embarrassing situation. Jesus, prompted by his mother Mary, instructed the servants to fill jars with water. Miraculously, the water turned into the finest wine, marking his first public miracle and revealing his power over nature. Healing the sick, Matthew 8 verses 14 to 17. Jesus' compassion for the sick was evident throughout his ministry. He healed Peter's mother-in-law of a fever, restored sight to the blind, cleansed lepers, and made the lame walk. With just a touch or a word, he brought wholeness to broken lives. Feeding the multitudes, Matthew 14 verses 13 to 21. 15:32-39. In a desolate place, thousands of people gathered to hear Jesus teach. Moved by their hunger, he took 5 loaves and 2 fish, blessed them, and fed over 5,000 people. Calming the storm, Mark 4 verses 35 to 41. One evening, as Jesus and his disciples crossed the Sea of Galilee, a violent storm arose, threatening to sink their boat. While the disciples panicked, Jesus rebuked the winds and waves, saying, "Peace, be still." Instantly, the storm ceased, leaving his disciples in awe of his authority over nature. Walking on water, Matthew 14 verses 22 to 33. After feeding the 5,000, Jesus sent his disciples ahead by boat while he prayed. In the middle of the night, he walked on water toward them. When Peter tried to do the same but began to sink, Jesus caught him, demonstrating his power and care. Raising the dead, John 11 verses 1 to 44. Mark 5 verses 35 to 43. Luke 7 verses 11 to 17. Jesus displayed his power over death by raising the dead. He restored life to Jairus' daughter, the widow's son in Nain, and his friend Lazarus, who had been in the tomb for 4 days. Each miracle brought joy and hope, showing that Jesus is the resurrection and the life. Luke 4 verses 33 to 36. Jesus delivered many who were oppressed by evil spirits. In one dramatic event, he cast a legion of demons out of a man and sent them into a herd of pigs. This act demonstrated his authority over the spiritual realm and his power to set captives free. Healing the paralytic, Mark 2 verses 1 to 12 in a crowded house. 4 friends lowered a paralyzed man through the roof to reach Jesus. Moved by their faith, Jesus forgave the man's sins and healed him. The man stood, picked up his mat, and walked home, leaving everyone amazed and praising God. Restoring sight to the blind. John 9 verses 1 to 12. Jesus healed a man born blind, revealing God's glory. He made mud with his spit, applied it to the man's eyes, and told him to wash in the pool of Siloam. The man obeyed and received his sight, proving that Jesus brings light to both physical and spiritual darkness. They are signs of God's kingdom and his deep love for humanity. Jesus' miracles reveal his power, his compassion, and his salvation.